We can move it when she comes to make sure it's off.
But it's on.
Yep.
Okay, hello everybody. Thank you for attending our first One Cornell Greek Community program. I would ask you to move forward, but you probably won't, so we'll just start. My name is Kara Miller, and I am an Assistant Dean of Students in the Office of Fraternities, Sororities, and Independent Living. So I get to work with these students on a regular basis, which is a privilege. And I thank these 10 students in advance for taking time out of their evening to come talk to us. I will ask student panelists before you answer your first question if you just introduce yourself. And essentially the format will be that we have some scripted questions that you will see up here on the PowerPoint that the students will answer. And then at the end, if we have time for questions, we're happy to take questions from the audience. We are working with a little bit of a strict schedule in terms of a class in here afterwards, so we'll make sure that we have you out at 7. So the first question, I thought I would start at the beginning, a question that some of you might have in your minds. The question is, why did you join a fraternity or sorority?
Hi, my name is Yamira Maldonado. I'm a senior in the College of Arts and Sciences, Biology and Society major with a double minor in Global Health and Latino Studies. I am an hermana of Sigma Lambda Upsilon Señoritas Latinas Unidas Sorority Incorporated. Why did I join a sorority? When I came to Ithaca, it was really different for me. I'm from Jersey. I come from a very diverse community. So I was really looking for a family. When I got here, I really needed some place that I could call home. And when I met the hermanas here on campus, I just felt like that was where I belonged. For me, the sisterhood was very, very important, and I really found that with the sisters that I have on campus and with my alumni, and I really built that family that I was looking for.
Hi, my name is Carly Van Holmes. I'm Panhellenic President. I'm a senior in Arts and Sciences, and I joined a sorority. I'm from the Midwest, and Greek life is not really big there, so I wasn't really sure about it before I got to college. But once I got here and I went through recruitment week, which is the week that you go to all the chapters and see if you're interested in joining one, I really felt like the sisterhood seemed so close, and I was excited to be a part of that. And I was excited that I could keep my freshman friends that I had already made in the first semester, but then also make so many new friends that support me socially, academically, and then the lifelong sisterhood bond.
Hello, I'm Alex Garn. I'm a junior in the ILR school, president of Phi Kappa Psi. A little bit differently, I had family that were all in Greek life and really enjoyed their experiences. So high school, transferring to college, I'd always heard about all the great opportunities that they were afforded through Greek life. So when I was making a decision, it was kind of easy for me. I didn't even consider it. For me, the question was where I was going to end up. And there are a lot of options, and you just have to really go where you feel like you fit in the most.
Hi, I'm Cameron Pritchett. I'm a junior in the hotel school here, and I'm president of Sigma Chi. When I came into Cornell, I didn't anticipate joining a fraternity, for sure. I really made that decision based on coming to events like this and seeing different chapters and how they interact, and how the brothers interact with each other. I think that Cornell is a very large campus. We have 15,000 students or so here, and it has a very anonymous feel sometimes. So you can walk to your class, or walk to your dorm, or even on your floor, you don't really know that many people very well. So you have your friend group, and you have certain classes you take, and you join certain student organizations, and you might get to know certain people. But by joining a fraternity or sorority, you really get to have that community and that kind of, as you mentioned earlier, the family within Cornell. And so I now have 50 or 60 people that I know extremely well, who I can call friends for the rest of my life. So it's really enriched my experience here at Cornell immensely, and it's allowed me to get to know a lot of people and also expose me to different parts of the campus.
Hi, I'm Abby Rathgeb. I'm the president of Alpha Epsilon Phi. I'm a junior in human ecology. I'm a PAM major. And the reason that I really think I joined a sorority is because I'm from a very, very small town. Cornell itself is probably bigger than my town, and it's a small town outside Syracuse. But basically, when I came here, it was a little overwhelming because Cornell is huge and there's so much to do and so many people all the time. And something that a girl from my high school told me was that it really gives you that sense of community, and that you don't know people just because you're in your house, even though you find that sense of sisterhood and you find that place to call home. You know people because they're Greek, and because of all the different events that we have, you get to know a lot of people in a lot of different other houses, and I think that's been a really great experience as well.
I'm trying to wait and make sure everybody's had a chance, but also move forward when it's time. So, okay, move to the second question. Thanks for those answers. So the second question, just to make sure everybody in the audience is familiar with the 3 different councils we have, which sometimes you might hear called the Tri-Council, is what is the difference between MGLC, Panhellenic, and IFC, and what are the similarities?
So my name is Colin Foley. I'm the president of the Interfraternity Council and a senior in the College of Arts and Sciences here. There are some notable differences, but a lot of similarities as well between the 3 different councils. The Interfraternity Council is composed of 37 member chapters. We're a little bit smaller than the chapters you find in Panhell, but a little bit bigger than the chapters you'll find in MGLC. We hover, I think 60 would be a good estimate of the rough number of brothers in each fraternity. And I think the majority of our chapters own houses on campus, and a lot of the brothers live there. And it's also used as, there's also often a chef within the house. Panhellenic Council is made up of 12 chapters, but has about the same number of women in it as the Interfraternity Council has been. So by necessity, their chapters are a lot bigger, but they operate in much the same way. They all own a house on campus, and they all live there and eat there as well. The Multicultural Greek Letter Council is a little bit different. I think the majority of the houses, the majority of the chapters do not actually have physical houses on campus, but they're still a very strong and vibrant community as well.
Hi, my name is William Jackson, and I'm president of the Multicultural Greek Letter Council, or MGLC. I can speak a little bit more about MGLC. We're composed of approximately 12 active chapters, and one of our large focuses is unity and cultural knowledge and spreading that knowledge throughout campus and in our chapters. We consist of 3 sub-councils, so you'll have the historically Black fraternities and sororities, the Latina fraternities and sororities, and Asian interest fraternities and sororities. So they all have cultural influences with them, although membership is open to anybody who's interested in joining the chapters. Like Colin was saying, we're relatively smaller than chapters you would find in Panhellenic and IFC, chapters between the size of 5 to 20 members. But I think that gives us a unique opportunity to get very close as chapters. Having a smaller membership kind of gives you an opportunity to know each one individually and get a chance to have that daily interaction between everybody in the chapters. We also do not have houses because of the small chapter sizes. Well, we have one chapter that does have a house, but typically we do not have houses. But that doesn't keep people in the chapters from living together and having that same community, sense of community as the IFC and Panhellenic chapters.
Another thing I want to notice about how we take new members, so for Interfraternity Council and Panhellenic, we do our recruitment or rush week the week before second semester. So if you want to join a chapter in either of these councils, you come back to school early. I believe it's on the 15th of January this year, and it happens the week before the classes start. Well, MGLC each chapter does a little bit differently, but it's typically after the semester has already started.
Great, so my name is Winnie Tong, and I'm president of Alpha Kappa Delta Phi Sorority Incorporated. We are one of 2 Asian interest sororities here on campus, and like Will said, we are, culturally based, but that doesn't mean we're exclusive. So I will say that we take, guys and girls from different backgrounds. And just touching a little bit about the recruitment process for MGLC, each sub-council does it a little bit differently, but specifically for Asian interests, we do have a formal recruitment process which takes place during the first week of classes. So that would be beginning next semester. It would be after the Panhellenic and IFC recruitment term period.
Okay, well, my sorority, we're Latina-based, but not Latina-exclusive, and we're included in NALFA, which is the National Association of Latino Fraternal Organizations. It's kind of this umbrella that holds a lot of Latino-based organizations, kind of this, this home for us, kind of to unite all of us together. For us, recruitment is a little more, I would say, we focus a lot on getting to know individuals before going through formal intake process. For us, it's very individualized. We really like to get to know who is interested in our organization and things like that. So it's different from having a formal rush week.
Thank you. We'll move on to question number 3. What are some leadership opportunities you have had in your fraternity or sorority?
Hi, my name is Ryan Grishko. I'm a senior mechanical engineer, and I'm the current president of Beta Theta Pi. So before I was president, one thing that really struck me was recruitment, and I took on the role of recruitment chair at my fraternity. And the one thing I really think fraternities really help a lot with is building the leadership of your own character and of you within a group. And I know every chapter has leadership opportunities in the summer or the winter where you can go and you can learn about yourself, learn about the fraternity or sorority, and you can bring back those values and help instill within your chapter. But I felt just having a big leadership role within an organization like Beta, especially with recruitment, helped me learn a lot about who I am and what I value. Something I took away from it was the saying I always like to take to my chapter is that people join people. So when you go, you're going to be